What is going on, guys? Welcome to episode 4 of the Ending Hour podcast. Back at it with another banger. Fred?
Yeah, guys. So today we have two special guests on. We have DJ Quay and DJ Housefire. Two really good DJs in this area. We're excited to have them on, and I feel like we're gonna have a great pod tonight.
Yep.
Nice.
So, guys, welcome to the pod. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having us.
We've been trying to get Quay on for a while because we back when we were living out there in Supply, I was like, damn, that's going to be a drive to get you out there. And then I remember we stopped kind of filming pods for a while, like late 2022, early 2023. Mm-hmm. And we tried to kick it back when New Year's Eve 2023. And I was like, yeah, there's no way Quay's going to be available. Because he was playing at Red Dogs that night. And then I just met you downtown, maybe like a month and a half at most ago.
Yeah. What was that? Rooftop?
Yep.
Was it Rooftop?
Yep.
Yeah.
Rooftop.
Yeah, I do remember that.
And we were just day drinking. It was like my girlfriend's second birthday, because we tried to have like a birthday celebration for her, nobody was available. It fell through. And then the next weekend, me and Sarah went out day drinking, and then we were down there.
Yeah,
that's random people that we met and saw you.
Everything happens for a reason, man.
Yep. Yeah. I remember him calling me. He was like, yo, you never guessed. We went out and at Rooftop, we met DJ, he's going to come on, I was like, hell yeah.
It was actually a big surprise for me because I'm new to the scene, downtown and all of that. So when you came up to me and was like, are you DJ Housefire? You going to be at Red Dogs tonight? And my eyes got big. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah,
so let's stay on social, just trying to connect, and stuff for the pod and everything. And then Red Dogs, that's been our place for the last 2.5 years. Oh, for real? Where we go every weekend to network, hang out and stuff like that. Because we had a group of 8 to 12 of us that started out going out probably March, April, May, somewhere around there, April, May of 2022. And that's how the podcast kind of started, because we're like, damn, we're going out networking with all these different people, getting to know different people. And back then, 2022, there was probably 3 big groups of 8 to 12 people that would go to Red Dogs every single week. And we'd see them there. And then we saw Quay because most Saturdays he'd be DJing. And that's when me, Ryan, and our boy RJ decided we should make a podcast. And then we end up dipping in, getting all the equipment, basically the basis of this equipment late 2022, and started filming a couple episodes. But
nice.
Yeah, I've seen your name on there. So
great setup here, Bob.
This is actually really dope. This is dope.
Yeah. But Quay, let's start off with you, man. All right, tell us where did this start and where you want to go with it.
So I'm gonna be honest, man. My origin story is more of a villain arc. Just out one night having a good time, man. And asked for a request. I even had money. You know what I'm saying? Guy said no. So I just started practicing so no one could ever tell me no. And now here we are.
Yeah, if you want to listen to what you want to listen to tonight,
exactly.
do it yourself.
Exactly. So here we are. Where I plan on going with it, man. Ultimately, if I'm just being honest, I just want to take over the world. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing more, just take over the world. That's it.
Yeah, man.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I definitely think you're on the right track with the branding and everything like that. You definitely got that image. You're growing, in the area.
I'm definitely jealous of that.
Hard work,
though.
It takes a lot. It takes a village, I have a lot of people that helps me.
Oh, yeah.
They get it out there. And it's all to the people, too. I'll be honest, man. I'm just chubby. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of chubby people out there, Most don't embrace it. But I just kind of I be in the gym. I would shape up everywhere. My stomach is we're not leaving, bro. So I just gotta, I just kind of embraced it. I didn't think anybody else would care, but I knew they would remember seeing someone embracing it. And then now here we are. Oh, yeah. People are like, yo, I really want this, here. And it's wow. So it's pretty cool, man.
Speaking of that, you got your merch on now.
Oh yeah. Don't let the belly fool you. The camo hoodie's coming out soon. Hey, for those of you who are wanting a DJ Quay shirt, the orders you will be able to order in about 2 days. 2 days. That's it.
Okay, yeah. And guys, what we're going to do is when he gets us that link, we're going to put his link to his merch store in the description below, so make sure you guys go in there and check that out.
Thank you.
And,
all of Quay's and all DJ Housefire stuff will be in the description below for y'all to go follow. Definitely go support them. We really appreciate them coming on the pod. It's going to,
Oh, yeah. And I was mad as hell, too, because I have a pink shirt, and I was gonna wear it tonight, and I was looking through, I was throwing my shit everywhere, and I think it was in my washing machine.
Nah, you're fine, man. We do all different colors for those people who are wondering as well. Just camo's my favorite pattern, so that's why I got it here. And then it matches my hat too. Having a bad hair day, so
shit. I didn't know. I need to get a cut. I've been needing to get a cut for a week.
I just got mine today. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
I was having a bad hair day. I was like, this is not gonna go the way I think it's gonna go. So this is what Just feel me out.
Well, you imagine you doing your thing, man.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Yeah, I went to school for business. So like whenever I like first heard of you in 2022, that's what I thought. I was like, damn, dude, that is some good marketing too. Because you just like set that image in and then like just went with it. And it's worked out.
And I tell you, I'm jealous of it. I'm honestly jealous of it.
Listen, man, here's the thing. The thing is, when I go into a club, you know, I'm already reading the vibes, but I'm kind of like, I like to sleep. You know what I mean? And if I go into the club, there's no food there. There's nowhere you can lay down. So I kind of just like got to enjoy myself. But I always never asked what the DJ's name was because I never cared. You know what I mean? And so when you walk in there, it doesn't matter how many times you say, oh, my name is this. No one cares.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you know what they do care about? Stuff that's funny, vulgar. So I just was like, look, when they see me, they're going to see a chubby guy. So let me just say it to them first.
Yep.
And I say it first, and people are like, that's what they remember. So for a while, people didn't even know my name. They just called me The Belly. You know, but they remembered me. You know what I mean? Yeah. So now here we are.
The marketing was working for itself then.
I'm telling you.
Exactly.
Now they know your name.
Exactly.
And you just found that niche and you capitalized on it. That's what's important about this industry, about really in the business like in general. It's just, you know, capitalizing on that niche. But the hard part and why people quit, you know, they don't, because they can't find that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I think it's also more being genuine too. Like this is me every day. Right. Like I'm like if you're my friend, you know I'm gonna eat and I'm gonna eat what I want to eat. You know what I mean? But I mean, don't get me wrong, bro. I'm not just like an unhealthy ass dude. Like I mean, besides the fact I just be eating and drinking Rumble, I'm not an unhealthy ass dude. Like I'm really active. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so you know we went over his origin story. Like, what's yours?
So mine, it's actually pretty long, but I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana, born and raised. Started in music, so I have music background. I was in marching band, ended up going, quote unquote, you want to call it the professional league of marching band. It's called Drum Corps International. So I've been traveling the country since I was 14. Well, started in 17, about 17 years old. From there, ended up being a part of the drum line for the Indiana Pacers. So I was drumming for them for about 3 or 4 seasons. And me and my best friend, actually, we would break our marching band sticks, like our drumline sticks, snare sticks, and we would have to go to Guitar Center. So every time we go to Guitar Center, you know, one day we're looking to go get the sticks, and we look over in the section, you see the dealer DJ section. We're like, well, that's cool. Get your sticks, leave. Break sticks, go back. Let's go check it out for a little bit. We'll go mess around. You know, this is 2015, 2016. And started messing around with it, me and him going back and forth. You know, just literally don't know what we're doing, but just hitting buttons. And some guy comes up to us and was like, where do you guys DJ at? Like, you guys are pretty good. And we were like, here. And so, like, literally, that's when, shout out to DJ Maestro. He's up in Indianapolis. But he looked at me and was like, bro, we can actually do something with this. And I was like, that's pretty cool, but I'm more realistic. You know what I mean? So I ended up joining the Marine Corps. And that's what brought me down to North Carolina. But me, while I'm deployed, literally, just looking at all the videos of him still going and going and going. And now he's DJing for the Pacers, DJing for the Colts, DJing for, like, he just got signed with Purdue basketball. So he's DJing for Purdue's basketball team. He's DJ for Notre Dame, all of that football team. But it was actually pretty cool because I would be deployed and I would have this little DJ and app on my phone. And I would actually screen record my phone, me doing a mix, send it to him. He would mimic it in the club and then record the crowd reaction and send it back to me. So I'm sitting literally over in Kuwait, just like, man, I could be literally running.
That's a great friend.
Yeah.
That's dope as fuck.
Yeah,
that is, because it's like some reassurance that still helps you keep that commitment and that dedication to it.
I can actually do this. So, you know,
that's cool.
Came back from deployment, got my board sent to me. I let him use the one I had, and he sent it back to me all smashed up because he's just been tearing it up. But I'm like, okay, that's cool. So I'm messing around, you know, getting back into it, the actual boards or actual, you know, getting my hands back together and all of that. And then went out to the club one time and I heard a DJ. I'm not going to say who it was, but I was like, oh, I can actually do this. Because, like, the crowd, like, I know what I'm hearing and the crowd doesn't. And I can tell, like, he really didn't know a lot about what he was doing, but he was good at playing songs and stuff like that. Like, at the end of the day, I was more shy because I'm thinking I have to be perfect. I don't have to be perfect. But listening to the crowd reaction and understanding that he did mess up or whatever, they don't care, really. They just want good music, good vibes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and see, that's cool because you had that, like, that underlying knowledge, so you could see it in a different perspective as a you know, just a party goer and like on a business side of
Yeah,
it.
see, I'm just a party. That's me.
But you do actually mix though, so like it was not you. I guarantee 100%.
Like, look, if you would listen, for me, man, I like to dance. First of all, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And so, like for me, like when I go into the club, like the worst thing for me is like, I mean, there are people out there who know great songs, but for me, I like to open up my crate because I want people to dance. Like, if I go to the club and you can get me dancing for at least 30 minutes, to me, that was a successful night. But I hate being in a club and hearing 3 songs in a row that I really enjoy, and then this dude just goes left.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you? And I'm like, come on, man. I'm not even going to pretend to dance for you because this is annoying me. You know what I mean? So, so like for me, because I know that I'm like that, I understand when people are like that in the crowd, but what I'm going to work towards is getting them dancing. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry I played this song for them so they could all dance now, but I might throw something on for you now. You know what I mean?
Right.
Being conscious of what was actually going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Shit.
Oh yeah. For
so
sure.
where do you like? So this is where you're at now. So where do you like? What's your future plans? You got it? You just like to do it for fun? Like where's your headspace at on it?
I mean, honestly, it all started because I just love music. You know, I just enjoyed playing different songs for everybody, join, like, honestly, for myself, just in the bedroom. But where I'm going with it now, it's starting to get more serious. I'm starting to get bigger names where I'm getting podcast invites and stuff like that. But some big news that I just found out actually yesterday. I guess I'll break it on
It's
here.
a Housefire exclusive.
I guess I'll break it here, but I'm actually, in February, it's official, that I'll be DJing on Carnival Cruise Line.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Congrats. Man. Congrats. That's awesome.
It'll be the Glory Ship. So that'll be February till April 28th. Yeah.
So you don't have to break it here. Like, did they already give you the details on like
as far as
like hey, you got to do this because usually the cruises are a week long.
So the contract for itself, actually, how it all started is actually crazy. I just put in for it. Like, I was just finding anywhere. Like, this is before I was getting gigs out in Wrightsville Beach or Carolina Beach or downtown Wilmington. But I was just trying to find anywhere that'll accept me. You know what I mean? Just I didn't have a name. Like, I'm coming from Indiana. I'm just some random dude. You know, you got to know somebody to get in. And I didn't know anybody. So I just put in for anything, man. And one of them, I was just like, I'm going to try this. I'm going to try Carnival Cruise Line. Whatever. I'll make a video. Probably not going to get it, whatever. They ended up calling me to do an actual interview. So they picked 4 people out of like the 700 for like a final, basically. And one of the guys was from like Burmese. The other one was from Tampa. And another one's from a whole different country who barely knew English. And like they picked from all over the world.
Wow.
And then it was actually for the host DJ's position. Ooh. So there's 2 positions. You have the host DJ and the pro DJ. Pro DJ is the head DJ of the ship. And then the host DJ is basically a shadow, but mainly what he does is, how they explained it to me was, you walk around, for most of it, you walk around just making sure basically kids don't pull on the mascot's tail. And then you actually DJ for a small spot because the pro DJ is doing a bigger event on the ship. Oh. So that's what the position was for. And she was describing it to me in the back of my head. I'm like, at the time I was still I was a firefighter. That's hence the name DJ Housefire.
Oh, okay. I was wondering that.
Yeah. So, she was, they were talking about that in the back of my head. I was just like, I have a whole career. That's not what I was really trying to do. I'm not going to lose this career for that. Once again, trying to be more realistic about everything. But then as she was like hanging up everybody from the Zoom meeting, and she was like, oh, okay. And like I hit X because she said bye. And I was like, oh, crap. And then she called me back and was like, hey, this is like the first time this ever happened since I've been here. But we actually want to hire you for the pro DJ spot. She was like, she's never had that happen before since she's been working there. Wow. But and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take that. I'm gonna have to take that.
Hell yeah,
that's awesome, man. That's awesome. That's
because there's moments in your career where you just like look back 5-10 years from now and you're like, yep, that's the moment that shit just changed.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yep, this could be that.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah, because I've been on like 5 cruises before, none Carnival, but Royal Caribbean, mostly Royal Caribbean and Norwegian.
Oh yeah.
So but yeah, DJs. You're gonna have a lot of fun.
Funny story. I have never been on a cruise.
Neither
before.
have I. I've never been on a cruise.
I take that back. The only cruise I have been on, I was deployed. So I was on a ship for 8 months.
He's only been on one, and he got the norovirus on it, so he was like hating life.
Thank you for telling me that. I need that right now. That's what I need.
I was laying in the bathroom, and you know, the little small rooms. Laying in the bathroom, I was so weak, just laying on the floor. I was like, yo, and I couldn't call out to him. I was that weak, and I said, oh, this is it. Like, I'm out right here in the middle of the ocean. So, but nah, that was a scary experience. But you know,
not funny.
I regained. I came back, but
I really thought honestly that I would get like motion sickness because like I don't even really like to fly that much. And I was like, damn, like this is gonna suck. And then my ex, like her family, that's all they did for vacation. So that's why I went on so many of them, being with her for years. And I was like, all right, I'm just gonna do it. And then like the first one was like it was a vibe. We poured it in Miami every time. Yeah. And so like the worst part about the whole trip was a 14-hour drive down to Miami. But we flew down one time. But yeah, I mean, it was a lot of fun. And just get drunk every night and just, oh my God, so many vibes.
So that's different for me. Like I don't mind drinking. For me, I gotta have a conscious head when I'm DJing, you know what I mean? So like I get it on the party time. I'll drink with you, you know what I mean? Or I'll drink here and there. But that's my goal. Like I guess my unwritten rule for DJing is never say no to anybody. Yeah, never say no to anybody when they offer the drink. That's the only time I drink. I won't come up and like actually. Yeah. I mean, my first two I will. Hey, can I get a Budweiser? Hey, can I get a Budweiser? And after that, if somebody brings it to me, fine. But other than that, that's how I keep from. I don't want to be that DJ that's sloppy drunk while DJing. You know what I mean?
So there's one question I gotta ask you.
You still handle your business.
Hey,
I mean, don't do that. I mean, I won't turn a drink down unless it's vodka. Don't bring me vodka. Don't do that. But with that being said,
I'm gonna say everybody do it their own way, man. I'm not knocking nobody.
Sloppier. Do we have a good time? Nah, I don't be sloppy.
I have to say, I never like if you've been fucked up back there.
He's good at hiding if that's the case.
I mean, it's nice, but you know what I'm saying. But you know, Uber gets me home safely every night.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Hey, so, if he's sloppy drunk, I've never seen it, and he's good at hiding it. Is all I'm saying. I've never heard it either. So,
so one thing I gotta ask y'all, man, with y'all being DJs, is because I've always thought about this, and I think I know the answer, but I gotta ask you guys since that's what y'all do.
Let's hear it.
So if someone comes up to you like, yo, bro, like play da da da. Is that some bullshit? You
want to answer this phrase for me?
Go for it, big dog.
All right, well, me personally, I'm gonna speak for me, okay? Like I said, I literally started DJing because the DJ told me not to request. Listen, I don't have a problem playing requests. It actually tells you
what they want.
It actually tells you what the people want to hear. You know what I'm saying? We think we know what y'all want to hear. That's why we do it, but we don't. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. So it helps. But like, being rude to me is not going to get your song played. Being entitled is not going to get your song played because, hey, you paid to get in here. I didn't. Like, you know what I mean?
I'm getting paid
to be here, so I'm going to play what I want. So don't be rude to me about it. You know what I mean? So I have no issues playing. And when you're very nice, I already know then you're going to actually enjoy the song when I do play it. And that's why, you know what I'm saying? But I do understand there are times where you got to kind of read the room. You know what I mean? Like, don't ask for requests. Like, we're the kid's birthday party. Like, you know, you're 25. This kid's 3. Like,
play Sexy Red.
I was about to say, someone come up to you saying, let's screen that Sexy Red. I was like,
and I'm like, at a church, like,
right.
Yeah. And see, you play a lot of weddings, so you probably have that because, like, at a club, like, you pretty much like, I mean, Red Dog's got like a good. I mean, Red Dog's being down in Wrightsville Beach, like a lot of homeowners come in there. So I see people that are even like 50 inside Red Dogs, but like, I mean, it's a 21 up club, so you probably got 21 to like 35 is like the main age range in there all the time. So it's going to be similar interest. But at a wedding, I mean, you might have like a 12-year-old niece with like a 42-year-old uncle or something.
That literally just happened to me about 2 weeks ago. On the 26th, actually. October 26th, I had the wedding that I was doing. And beforehand, like I asked, these are the questions I asked the bride and groom. Like, hey, is there a specific songs that you don't want played? Is there a time limit? At what point do you want to start getting into that ratchet song? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's actually funny. If he watches this video, he's going to know exactly who I'm talking about. But he was like, play more friendly songs, family-friendly songs. And then when I give you that nod, and I was like, the first time you hand me a drink, that's when I know that you're ready to get smashed. You're ready to turn up. And I remember specifically, we were literally listening to Selfie by Chainsmokers. He had me play that for when they were cutting the cake, and or not when they're cutting the cake, but when they were taking pictures with the family. And he literally, like, I was not expecting it, but he just did like this slow motion turnaround, and I was like, what the fuck? And he was like,
Yeah.
And I was like, say less.
See, we have the complete opposite problem. My problem is I'm so used to like being able to be raunchy and vulgar. See, I do a lot of events. Like I do baby showers, I do birthdays, I do clubs. Because I like to challenge myself all the time. You know what I mean? Like it is a challenge every time I step behind the booth. Like I get nervous every time.
Oh yeah.
But like, but like to be able to go to different clubs, that's one thing. But when you can rock a wedding, that's completely different. Because all those people don't go out. They're not listening to the radio. So you can't just rely on today's trending songs to get them going. And then like you said, you got 12-year-olds over here who don't know the stuff from the 80s. You got these 80-year-olds who don't know the stuff from today.
Yeah.
So it's a challenge.
It is.
And then what it does is it helps me. I can take it other places too, so I don't mind. But like at weddings, I'm trying to keep it so friendly because they hired me because they want to see Red Dogs at their wedding.
Right.
I'm like, I'll bring you Red Dogs, and then like every time I can be in the corner by myself in the dark and like. They sit Grandma Francis right in front of me. Like, how am I going to play Sexy Red when Grandma Francis is right under the speaker?
Oh, my God. That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's the thing. I mean, you're in there playing, like, during, like, the, I don't go to a lot of weddings, but not the, I don't know, we eat food and shit.
Yeah, like the reception.
Cocktail
reception.
hour.
Okay, that's what I was about to say. I just didn't want to get it wrong.
Nah, you're wrong, man. You're wrong.
I'm not going to fly. I'm feeling the goose a little bit. But,
glad he's not off the rumble.
for real. But not like, you got YMCA playing. You got, where you do like the group dances and stuff. And when people start
line
peeling
dances.
out.
But sometimes, though, the line dances are what make people start peeling out. Like, lately, I've done a few weddings, man, like, you play a line dance, they're gonna be like, "Hey, I turn this," and I'm like, "Oh, that's actually impressive." And I think there's a company down here that actually they like when you like reach out to them, they tell you they don't play line dances, which I think is really cool. Because that means the people, because you're gonna hire them because you want them to get the crowd dancing,
Right?
And then we're using songs that's telling people how to dance. And then after you play the top 6 songs, because we know a lot of them, but really there's only 6 when you think about it.
Right.
But after you play those 6, what else keeps the people dancing? So I actually think it's a great idea.
Well, I'm gonna see because we have the company that we're currently working for. We got a Christmas party.
Okay.
I don't even know.
December 20th.
Okay.
Yeah, and we'll see if we have a DJ yet. If not, hit y'all up. Hit y'all availabilities.
We'll do it together.
Back to back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but no, it's always a good time because that's like kind of like it's more of like the TV-14 version of a wedding.
Yeah.
Like, because you got, everybody, doing the pleasantries, shaking their hands, but then the drinks start flowing, the dinner's done. That's when,
when you
like,
kick it in.
That's when it gets fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, but that's the difference, though, because that's coming. So, but you still get to kind of test the waters at the beginning in a private event like a Christmas party. At a wedding, you can't test the waters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You just kind of got to go with it.
And it's actually kind of more stressful and because it's their one night that they never want to forget. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of pressure there. There's a lot of pressure on that.
Have you guys ever had a bad experience at a wedding?
So man,
bad
listen,
experience?
man.
Like someone like getting mad at you?
Listen, man. There's this couple, man. I wish they would reach out to me because I would do their wedding all over again. It was like one of the first ones I did though. It was great. It was a beautiful day, man. It was just like everything that could go wrong went wrong for me. You know what I mean? And it's like. And I was just starting. They took a chance on me and everything like that, and everything was cool. But I felt so bad. And then when I look at and they follow me now, so they see me now. They're like, "Oh, this guy's great." But then they're like, "But our wedding day." And then I'm like, "Well, come now. Like we'll fix that."
Just tell them to hit them up when hit you up when they renew the vows.
Now you got to explain that because I'm curious. What went bad? I want to know.
Everything.
I need to hear this.
Think about what went bad.
Technical.
Did it rain?
The guest
what?
bathroom was clogged. The guest bathroom was clogged. See, that's the thing. Rain on the wedding day isn't bad. That would have been good luck. See what I'm saying? So,
Free
That's
ring.
what I'm
Go to
saying. You
Perry's
have to
Emporium.
tell me what's
free
bad.
ring if you go to Perry's.
You got to tell me what's bad.
Okay, so what was bad is like because I was just starting. You try to do shortcuts. Like when you're in your house on the Wi-Fi, everything's a shortcut. You don't know nothing. You know what I mean? So I was sitting there and I had just kind of got on YouTube, tried to figure out how to do these certain things, thinking that was going to help. But I had never really gigged like that outside my bedroom.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then when I got out there, the ceremony went fine. I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be the fun part. I'm gonna show them my taste in music." I kid you not, man. first dance song plays through, and that's fine. And then they had like this couple singing, and the mic starts going out. And I'm like, oh, that's not me, that's her. Like, nothing. And then like this random sound just starts going off. My computer starts freezing. I can't get it. When I finally get it reset and turn back on, man, I wanted to die like 8 times. I wanted to bring myself back alive, die again. These are people who actually know me. And then like the worst part of it is that like it's like a really like person I consider family that referred me. So it's like look bad on them.
Yeah,
and then like
they vouch for you and who you are.
And it's like, and it sucks because I work really hard now to like be like, but if they saw me now and if I did it now, no way that shit would happen.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Maybe other things might go wrong, but not that. We're actually making it through this time. You know what I mean? Right. So like, but that's really the only one. And I just be nervous that it's gonna happen again. But now I know what to do if all those situations. But you got to go through it in order to happen. I just hate that it happened to them.
Yeah, you had to go through the ringer. You had to go through the ringer for sure.
Wedding's probably the worst place for that to happen.
Oh, worst. Absolutely.
Definitely. Like I said, that's literally their most memorable night that they want. It has to be perfect. Like every single ounce of that night has to be perfect. So if even in the back of your head, you think the smallest thing, like it is the smallest thing, but you think it's like that much bigger because you want everything to be perfect.
Right.
And see,
they're not going to remember the songs you played on the dance floor. They're going to remember that your phone was connected to your speaker, and when you were watching Twitter during the ceremony, it's playing loud on the speaker.
Oh, wow.
All right. Hey, that goose is ran through me. I'm gonna be right back. Y'all just keep moving. Y'all just push it.
You didn't bring that part into it.
Hey, listen.
Unless I missed that.
All I'm saying is those are things that people remember.
Yeah,
for sure.
Man.
You know what I mean? But if I had the chance to do it again, like, you know what I'm saying, I'd kill it.
I would say.
So if y'all see this and you know who you are, because I know you think about this sometimes when you look up at that wedding picture on your wall.
I will say one of the weddings I did, we were in that family friendly zone, you know what I mean? And one of the bridesmaids, she kept wanting to twerk and like get to that point. And like you said, like there's only so many songs that you can play, and you're there for 5 hours. So you want to build up to that to where it's like the max end of the night because they're going to remember the last end of the night. And I literally am on my like 4th song. So I'm still playing like the small good hits like YMCA. Like,
you're showing the build up.
Yeah. And she's looking at me like, I need some throwback Lil Wayne. I need this. I need that. And I'm like, I promise you, I'm gonna play it, lady. I promise you, I am. We gotta like. There's a baby, literally like 2 years old. This is like the bride and groom's daughter on the dance floor right now. I'm not playing Get It Sexy right now. Like,
I just don't understand why they don't understand that. I don't understand why they don't understand the buildup. Like,
and like the whole time, you could see her just at the table. Like I can still picture it. I'm on the stage. She's in the far right, about maybe 100, 200 feet away.
She's just staring.
And she's just mugging, like,
and she's telling everybody you suck too. I know.
Yeah, and she's like leaning over, like you could tell she's talking crazy because her, I guess, husband or whoever it was with her, he's trying to calm her down and like he's laughing and stuff like that. And every time I do a mix and getting into the next song, she's just like,
man, I've been there. It's the worst too because you're trying to do everything to like, okay,
please
maybe
everybody,
just to help a little bit, and she's making it the worst.
Right.
You know,
right?
Yeah, I've been there.
And like at the end of the night, the groom actually came up to me. And so I had to ask. And I was like, was anybody upset? Like, I didn't want to point to her, but I was just like, was anybody upset? Was the music good? He was like, oh, it was perfect. Did have one lady come up, the bridesmaid. She came up to me and she was just mad. And she was like, can you tell him to play something else? And he was like, what he's playing is fine. And she was like, what kind of music do you like so I can request it? He said, this one. He was like, thank God she fell asleep at the end of the night.
See, it happens all the time. But what they don't realize is we reach out and we talk to the people that we're going to be, I guess, DJing for it. And a lot of the times we do like ask them, you know, just kind of give us a preface, like give us a little bit of what you like so we can kind of either go by that or follow off of it. Yeah. So, but the problem is they don't relay the message to everybody else. So everybody thinks this is us.
I'm just making it up
you know
as
what I'm saying? I done played 8 Hall & Oates songs in a row and they think it's me. Listen, I was playing jazz during cocktail hour. And then when I started getting to the music, this guy walks over and goes, slides me at 5 and goes, thanks God, man. He was like, I thought you were going to be playing jazz all night. I was like, it's the cocktail hour, bro.
They guess you want to hear the same 20 songs
Like,
20 times.
Yep.
Kill it. Yeah. So it happens. It happens a lot.
Shit. So we're like for the both of y'all, like where's the place that you guys have had the most fun like DJing at? I probably throw y'all under the bus on that one.
Yeah.
Give us your top three.
Yeah, top three.
Top three.
Top three.
I mean, I'm gonna go first, and I'm gonna let you know I'm not voting here. You know what I'm saying? Every place that I DJ at is wonderful.
Big facts.
All right, here's
Big
the
facts.
thing. Sometimes they all of them can like be fun, and then sometimes there are some of them that you know who you are. Go above and beyond when it comes to fun. And I mean, not even just in the Wilmington area. You know, I DJ outside the Wilmington area as well as Raleigh, Greenville. You know,
You do like Tin Roof in Raleigh, right?
Yep, sure do. Yep, and then Dirty Dan's out in Greenville. You know, places Still Life in Greenville as well. You know, things like that.
Wait,
so.
you DJ the Tin Roof?
Well, I DJ Tin. Yeah,
What?
man, yo, that's
I
my
DJ'd a
people.
Tin Roof
That's my
before.
people.
That's cool.
I was literally DJing at Tin Roof before. Like, well, I was kind of like filling in, and then I was like helping their main DJ. Out
That's
there.
cool. That's cool.
When before I like really like got like my start kind of here. Like,
I didn't even know Tin Roofs came all the way down this way. I thought that was
They
just
go
more of
all
a
the way to Florida.
Midwest.
What?
Oh, I thought it was just a
But I went to
Midwest thing.
Baltimore, man. I've been to Tin Roof from Nashville. Everywhere I go,
I
I
bet
try
that
to
one
see
goes
Hamilton.
hard. The one in Nashville?
Yeah,
We went to Nashville one time.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Nashville's fun. The Nashville Tin Roof. And when I went the upstairs, well, their upstairs was closed, so it was just kind of one floor. So no, we just went somewhere else.
Yeah. So back to your top three. What's your top three?
Top three. Can I do like
No, top three. Quit asking questions and answer the questions.
top five?
So here's the thing, man. Like I DJ so many places, and I love all these places. All these places are good to me. So I never pit them against each other, because I don't want to have to go into work this week and have to explain why I told y'all that Varnish.
Yo, speaking of Varnish, yo, honestly, speaking of Varnish,
No. If I had to really be honest, just for me personally, and I will answer this question. I love everywhere that I DJ, but the place that I personally have the most fun is anywhere that I can just like don't see a fight. Like, you know what I mean? That means I did my thing. So it's not even like really just a club, because there are nights that I can go in, boy, and I'll tell you, it could be 5 people in there, and like that's like the funnest time.
Big facts.
And then there's nights where it could be a crowd and everybody's like, man, it was packed in there. And I'm just like, terrible time. Terrible night. Don't talk to me. Like, did not have fun at all. You know what I mean? So I can't really like pit it there,
But say a lot of people see our fun as in like it's just a whole bunch of people jumping up and down.
Right.
And sometimes it's not. Like you said, it could be 5 people just enjoying the night. Like that was one of my biggest things about DJing. Like I don't judge my nights on a good night or a bad night based on how many people are there.
Based on the turnout.
Right.
Based
Based on the reaction you got.
Yeah, literally.
the
If
vibe.
it's 5 people in there and we're all just having a good time vibing, man, that was a really fun night for me.
If I get a high five on the way out, they were like,
Right.
you guys are really good.
Right.
You have a business card, and then that's
when you know.
That's
You got a
what we're
business
for.
card?
I'm like, oh yeah, I did it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's it.
100%.
You know what I mean? So yeah, that's it. But what about you, Housefire? What's your top three?
You didn't even give the top 3. What do you mean?
Just stay with that PR training.
Trying to set me up. Nah, man, like you said, like just good times all out. I will say Riceville Beach for sure. All the clubs down that I've DJed at Riceville Beach have been the funnest for me. 100%.
Very fun place.
Like
Very
the
fun
reactions
place.
that I get out of the people in Riceville Beach. A1, man.
Very fun.
100%. I've DJed in Indianapolis. I've actually DJed for the hockey team up in Indianapolis, like the big sports arena, minor league hockey team up there. I've DJed for the Ball State games. I would say the biggest reaction, funnest reactions I've had is Riceville Beach.
So you did 22 one time, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay, because
that's one
there
of
was
my-
one night, and I think it was because you do 22 a lot on Fridays.
I did 22
and
on
we were
Fridays.
down there on a Saturday. It was one that you had a wedding.
Yep.
And so you weren't at Red Dog, so I was like, damn, that Quay's usually Red Dog Saturdays or Quay's night. That's why we always go there. And Quay's at a wedding tonight. And then I think they might have had like DJ Rai or someone was at Red Dogs, and then you were at 22. We usually don't step foot in 22 unless it's Friday, because you have that thing bumping on Friday, but on Saturday a lot of times that shit's not that it's not popping. But you had the shit popping on Saturday, because I'd seen that. I think that's the second time I'd seen you, and because whenever I looked it up, they don't have like they probably market the least, like unless I just don't follow the right page. But I never know who like 22 has, except for Fridays, because I know Quay does a lot of Fridays there. And we went in there and I was like, oh, it's Housefire. Like, this shit's about to be lit. And we stayed in there for a minute.
Yeah. We usually used to do the 1-2 punch Friday, Saturday nights.
Knocking it out, man. Rice Beach is a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun.
It's different, because where I'm from, man, I'm going to be honest. When I first started DJing, like I don't think about Riceville Beach when I think about the beach. Like growing up where I'm from, I think about Topsail, Carolina Beach. Riceville Beach was not in my vocabulary. So no way I thought it'd be this fun, you know, or have this much history, and it does, and it's great, and I love the people here. Yeah, so it's
100%.
And Riceville Beach to me is consistent, because like downtown, we were talking about this with Slap and Mike, because they mostly go downtown. Like they'll go to like Real and like Rooftop Bar, and they'll go like places downtown. I'm like, yeah, the problem with downtown Wilmington, like you never know what you're gonna get. It's literally like you might go down there and there might be a fight, and you're like, okay, that's not even that bad, because the other night there was a shooting, or there might be nothing, and it's good vibes.
I mean, I feel like that's everywhere.
But with Wrightsville, though, I feel like it's pretty consistent. Like, and the funny thing about Wrightsville, we've seen people getting fights down there, but usually it's people trying to pit themselves against Red Dog's bouncing crew, which 8 out of 10 fight MMA. So it's like, go ahead, bud, that's gonna be fucking fun to watch.
Man,
I watched this dude go down, literally get in a fight with a bouncer. This was like 2 years ago. He doesn't even bounce there, but short, stocky dude. And Christian was like, yeah, dude, that's not the dude you want to fight. And he was like, all right, come on. And they went to the street right there, like before you pass through, like over to 22. And this dude just hit him with the overhand right, drops his ass. He gets up, hit him with overhand right again, drop his ass again. And this girl was a ride or die, dude. She was literally carrying her man down the street. And I was like, damn, dude.
Real love does exist.
Oh, man. If you ever catch me knocked out in front of my girl, man.
To my future wife, if I get knocked out in front of you, bro, go home with him.
Please, look at me. You know who I'm talking to,
go
baby
home with
girl.
him.
Look, go home with that man,
because he can knock me out, but he's way stronger than me, and that means he can take anything we got in our house.
Yeah, you wear his name on your back after that. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Yeah, you
That's
can't be doing
crazy.
all that now.
Just leave me on the street. I will wake up on the street and will not talk at all, man. I'm telling you.
Oh, I'm gonna talk.
I'm not saying
it was hilarious too, because his boy was gassing him. Like his boy was gassing him, giving him all the ego he needed. Just get
that's
dropped.
what you need. You need a me. Of course.
And I was just like, damn, dude. Like
2 overhand rights is ends it. Now your relationship is over.
Man,
that was a quiet night when they got back to the crib.
When I tell you, it's been some crazy stories. I was actually DJing out in Carolina Beach one time, and these dudes pitted themselves against is it Hell's Angels that are here like crazy?
Yeah,
is that the biker gang that's here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I want to say they literally hit him with an axe. Like a no shit.
Was this a couple weeks ago?
No, this was at least this is 2022. 2022. Literally sliced his face open with an axe. I can't make this story up. I will not get on the camera and lie about this. It was crazy.
Mom did not DJ at that place.
I'm not gonna say what place it was. Come on now. It's a great place now, though. It's a great place now. But back then, whew.
Are they protected by guns? Is that what makes them so?
You say what?
Because I mean, he obviously didn't have a gun. If he got hit with an axe.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That threw me off. Like Buddy came in bloodied up. It was something.
He was still able to walk.
Yeah, it was his face. It wasn't his feet. Like,
I mean, like when I'm thinking of an axe, I'm like if I'm swinging.
No. It didn't. Michael Myers,
it sliced.
It just sliced.
If I'm swinging an axe, bro, I mean, I know it's gonna be a little hard, but
Imagine if that caught. Ooh.
Oh god.
No.
So without spilling any figures, so y'all don't give away too many information. What's the most profitable for y'all? Like whenever y'all are doing like sets, like if y'all do like a corporate outing or like a wedding or just like a club night at like Varnish, Red Dogs, 22.
That all just depends on you. You know.
So the turnout affects what y'all get paid?
No, the turnout doesn't affect it. It's like but they come to hire you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So at the end of the day, you just know your own worth, man. That's my biggest thing that I'm learning. Is like I'm newer to the scene, you know.
So y'all give them a rate basically in the name.
But money doesn't always mean
it
work.
doesn't. It doesn't.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That doesn't always define your work.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I don't just work. I don't just DJ because of the money. I actually DJ because I like it.
Yeah,
not at
you
all.
can tell. You know what I mean? But I'll be honest. The nicer you are to me, the more you'll probably get me to work for you. I'll probably answer your calls more. I'll probably respond back to texts. Like, and you feed me, I'm probably not going nowhere.
Yeah, I always see you posting might as well, so might as well got that shit on lock. Right?
Yeah. So like you guys just negotiate.
Yeah.
Now, do they try to set y'all up on like basically like reoccurring schedules, or do you make y'all schedules each week?
I mean, you have to earn that.
Yeah,
you have to earn it. So when you see a person at a place every week, they earn that.
Yeah,
because
that's when you get your residency.
Because there are guys every day like saying they're DJs now. You know,
Yeah.
I still go places and I'll be like, oh, they have a DJ here,
Yeah.
and then I'll be like, who's the DJ? Thinking I would know them, and
Yeah.
they're like, oh, this is DJ Saltwater. Like,
Solid.
No, seriously, man. Like DJing is a really competitive thing, and like after each gig, I mean, like you sure you have your residencies everywhere, but there's always somebody like coming for your spot, man.
Yeah.
always.
It's always somebody behind you, just bringing the back of your hairs up,
They're
like, oh,
waiting for your laptop to mess up, man. Oh man, my laptop messes up a lot, but I also work a lot too. So it's
It happens, man. It
it
happens.
needs the rest too. You know what I mean? But like I'll tell you, man, the moment my laptop just like pauses for a second, USBs are popping out. I'm like, dang, like I can't even. Like, well, let me work. Let me try. Let me. Unplug it, plug it back in or something.
So what's the best like laptop brand to go with for like
oh,
DJs?
This is based off of you. Like,
Literally.
I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, Xbox over PlayStation, or PlayStation over Xbox, or Mac over Dell. It's just basically you check the specs, and if the specs match what you can do or what you need to be done, and that's what you go for.
100%.
Is there like certain programs like how like Pro Tools and Logic is in the music, like recording and engineering for? I mean, probably now they probably are both on each platform.
Serato
now.
or Rekordbox, I think the question you're asking. That's
Serato,
the main
Rekordbox,
thing.
or Tractor,
or DJ Virtual,
DJ,
or that one is that what it's called?
Yeah,
I never used that one.
I prefer Serato just because
prefer
that's
Serato
the
as
first
well.
thing that I saw when I was getting into it, and then I'm a creature of my old habits, so I stuck with
Rekordbox
it.
is cool, and I've had to learn
right.
because like you can never not learn enough, and a lot of these
100%.
DJs down here they use Rekordbox, so
100%.
when you DJ with them, you kind of have to learn it, and if not, you're not gonna be able to DJ with them. So,
Right.
So
Not only
I know how
that,
to use both. I just prefer Serato.
Not only that, you definitely want to be versatile. You definitely want to be versatile because you might get into a club where they like. I've actually had this situation where I was like, okay, I'll bring my board in, blah blah blah. No, dog. We have our own setup. You got to be able to use our shit. And so I'm just like, oh, okay. So like, thank God that I do know how to play on different boards or something like that. Or like I said, DJing is a competitive thing to where I've had times where I'm messing around. Like I'll go shout out, or like go hang out with other DJs while they're gigging, support them or whatever. And they like, hey, can you hop on real quick? I gotta go to the bathroom. And you hop on if you don't know other layouts of DJ boards and stuff like
Not
that.
gonna help. There was one time I was in the bathroom. My friends blowing me up, man. Like, yo, I just told y'all how to do this. They're like, bro, get out here. I'm like, there's 2 DJs out there. Like, they're like, bro, they don't know how to do it. What do you mean they don't know how to do it?
Oh, I forgot the one time at
I think I've seen Quay run to the bathroom before, and Jaw jumped on the board.
It happens,
like,
man.
it'll happen. You know what I mean?
You got to know the boards, man.
So and then like, cause at Varnish, I'm not gonna lie, when I first started DJing over there, I was just comfortable with my board. I knew how to use theirs, but I was just more comfortable. But it was really inconvenient because I had to move the board that they had
got their
there.
own board?
Yeah. So I had to move the board that they had there to my board every time. And then 2 flights of stairs every time. And I just kind of got tired of that shit. And I was like, you know what, man? Actually, man, just learn how to do it. And so now I just go on in and use their board. So and then I got a couple of other my DJ buddies that like have taught me how to use different setups as well, and then I practice.
Definitely probably beneficial to like learn like the different boards so that you don't run into any kind of bottlenecks.
Yeah, and the other night, like Ja was there playing. He was behind the board and everything, and then he came upstairs to get a drink or to go to the bathroom or whatever. And he was like, "Yeah, I'm about to be on in here about like 10 minutes." I was like, "What the fuck? I thought you were been on, bro. Like you've been back there, like
Yeah, somebody else playing
What
back
is it?
there.
Is
was
that like just like a playlist that he was just playing? Or?
So it could have been someone else. It could have been someone else back there. I know, like for me, everything. I know, and when I usually work with Ja, he doesn't do what we call a set list. A set list is what some people do go through and set their songs. I just don't do it because my mind doesn't work like that. I don't like that. And usually when I'm with Ja, he doesn't do that either. So it was probably he probably put on a song that was longer. So you can go, because that's what you have to do. Sometimes I will find a 6-minute song. If I'm like, all right, this bathroom break, I don't know if anybody's in there. So you'll find a 6-minute song, and then you just
bathroom break too.
and then you'll just tell someone, hey man, I'm about to go do this, and then and then that's how you do it. But, but there are times. But if I'm at a corporate gig and you see me walk away, I might have hit autoplay.
Big fact.
And that mean, and that's just because they're like, unless they're like actively dancing, they don't really care if you're mixing it in, so you can just kind of go next. So if I need to go to the bathroom, it's not going to be as important if I don't mix it in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So like, I feel like, and tell me if I'm wrong, I'd feel like in the beginning of the night, maybe like the 9-10 o'clock hour, that's where probably it's the hardest, because that's where most
100%.
people are not, they're not, the drinks aren't flowing yet, shit like that. But once you get to like 12, you already got that vibe set. You got the people that already have the drinks in them, so they're a little looser. There's the vibes are going through, the energy's like probably a little bit higher. Like, is that a thing, or is it?
For me.
For me, I would say yes and no. But why is it for you?
So for me, it's harder. One thing that I'm glad that how I started was in bars. You know what I mean? Because there's not going to be 100 people in there, and half the time it was maybe 6 or 7 people in there. So it's a lot harder for me to DJ for 6 or 7 people because there's not a variety of likes like in there. You don't know exactly what everybody wants. Even if you play a different song in a crowd that's 100 people, at least 10 people are going to like that song. And then you play the next song, maybe the next 10 will like it. You know what I mean? So you're hitting all these different spots. But when there's only 6 people in the place and you start playing these songs and nobody likes the song, like there's no other section that can like that song. You're just like, ah. So the more times that I started DJing in those small venues and whatever, that's when you start like to me that was the hardest, because you have to be more accurate on hitting the songs that they like.
Yeah.
So
for me, the reason I said yes and no, I would say I have a high song knowledge in different genres, and song association works. So when I'm in a place, or like let's say the beginning of Red Dogs, beginning of 22, it is a little nerve-wracking because you're like, if no one shows up, this is gonna be a long night. So like that's the part where I'm more so like, if no one shows up. But as for like the people there, it's kind of more fun for me, because now I get to like, I kind of get to show off a little bit more, because maybe I don't have to play that clubby song. Maybe I can go kind of deep into a crates and play a song that they wouldn't expect, and now people are, and I do like it. And then also what it does too, help set the tone. We are the tone. We don't let y'all set the tone. We set the tone. You know what I mean? So if you walk in and you hear some vibey music, you're like, oh, okay. And if I can get you doing that when you walk in, like I love it when I look up. And I look up and they're coming in the door and they're already dancing. I'm like, oh, here we go. We're good.
Yeah. That's gas right there.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's a great feeling. You know what I mean? Yeah. So
I can see that. Like, just like trying to put myself in your shoes, I can definitely see like you walking in. They already lit.
Yeah, already got them when they walk through the door.
But the other side of that is later in the night when you got the crowd there. Now you done played the top song of the week. You done played No Hands that they already asked for 3,000 times. You done played Sexy Red at least 3 or 4 times. You done got and now what do?
And that's exactly why I say it's the hardest, because you want to be able to play those songs. You know exactly what those 6 people want, but you're going to play that later when there's 100 people in there.
See, but at the beginning, though, the reason why I say it's at the beginning and the end, because at the end, after you play those banger songs, what keeps them around? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that part gets hard, too, because you're like, because
So if you guys could only choose one song, like you got like energy's right, you're just like, yo, I got it's like, and I watched this like documentary today, and it was like kerosene light fire. It's like, yo, what, like, so the energy has to be right, and all you have to do is throw that match on it. What is that song usually? That just makes everybody just.
Anybody that knows me knows what song it was.
Yeah, here we go.
And I believe this. I believe it starts with listen to this track.
So actually, I don't like the lighter for me. Would be honestly, if it depends on the spot that you're in too. Like no hands, it can go with anything.
Oh yeah, but there's some places no hands might not be the place.
It might be Boss Man. You know what I mean? Depending on where it is. But for me,
what's that one where it's like all the college kids? It was like I don't know. The song name is slipping my mind, but it's like they jump in, they fucking
Fiend.
No, it's they made the floor crash. It was actually. Here,
Mo Bamba?
Mo Bamba, yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Right now, when I'm in Riceville Beach, I think the biggest one that I get a reaction from is, and it works because of how, like you said, you need the kerosene, you need the fuel and all of that first. But it's Party in the USA, honestly.
Really?
Yes.
Hey, before he cheats, slaps too.
Before he cheats, definitely
before
slaps.
he cheats, we'll hit. Like we'll hit. Like
because the girls have been cheating on. You know what I'm saying?
They all felt that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They took that personal, didn't they?
You can tell, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and they be screaming it.
Yeah.
No, but like the way I'll do it though, I started out with all the poppy, quote unquote white girl songs.
Yeah.
I'll start it with
hit the Justin Bieber.
Well, no, actually, I do lip gloss beat. I'll do the lip gloss beat, but instead of playing the song that they think they're about to hear, I play "Complicated" by Avril Lavigne on top of it, and then I go into lip gloss. And then from lip gloss, I do this almost every night now because one of the places I used to DJ at, they come to that club now and ask for it every time because I played it there for the first time.
Wow, nice.
And they heard it. So every time I come, I play it that way. But from actually playing lip gloss, I go into London Bridge. What was that, Fergie?
Yeah, Fergie, yeah.
And then from Fergie, I do, what is it? This is exactly how I DJ too. Like I'm like, oh, what is it? From Fergie, I'll go into Holla Back Girl.
Okay.
And then from Holla Back Girl, I'll play, and that's when I'll play Unwritten.
So you have you kind of have a script.
So y'all meant Match Like Fire. My Match Like Fire, I'll tell you my Match Like Fire. I didn't realize also like what would I drop that would like warm the crowd up, get the crowd there, and then
it's the one that makes it just explode.
Easy. Like,
What you got?
all right, so if I'm not just dropping no hands on one song, I'm gonna hit you with the gas pedal. Everybody's like, oh,
Gas
yeah,
pedal.
boom, right?
Gas pedal was a good one.
And then out of nowhere, in the second chorus, I'm hitting you with the Dancing Queen intro. Now, everybody in the building is screaming at the top of their lungs. And then, just when you thought that it was over, Get Low comes on. And now,
Get Low, yeah.
Hold on, so when hold on.
Fire.
So then from Unwritten, because everybody's already screaming that. No, they ain't gonna hold on.
I didn't say Unwritten.
Already cut me off.
I didn't say Unwritten though. That's why I was correcting you first.
So then you scream that, they're screaming that
Dancing Queen.
while the beat is going. But then you drop the beat and let them just scream the feel your rain or feel the rain on your, and then you drop Party in the USA beat, and like every time everybody just and it's crazy, man. Like that's the best feeling in the world.
It'll do it. I mean, there's a lot. There's see, because the thing is like the thing for me is like there's some like I don't think like that. So with music, like when I hear it in my head today, it might be like you might come see me DJ 3 times in a row, and you're like, oh, I know what song he's gonna do next. Yeah. But like I could just been in the car, just finished the bag of chips, and was like, you know what, this song would slap, and then that's the song that I'm using. Like, you know what I mean?
You know, one song that I was like, damn. And I don't listen to radio that much. Usually just Spotify like songs. But like one that I would say I haven't heard in a minute, but would go hardest. It would be like 23 by Miley Cyrus, Juicy J.
Oh, I play that all the time. All the time. Ain't nothing like it, bro. I just like to say, because I can imagine, because like me, I'm one of those people. Like I'll be in the club standing on somebody else's couch.
Honestly, I swear to God.
That. Like every time she goes,
I swear to God, the first time I ever DJ'd and he came in,
I was
standing on the damn couch. I bullshit you not. I bullshit you not.
I'm that guy.
And that's when I knew I made it. You know what I mean?
I was like,
DJ Quay's on the couch.
And like the bouncers are like,
doing something,
it's
man.
DJ Quay. We can't tell him to get down. I'm like, I'm not getting down either. Like,
I mean, we got to a point in Red Dogs where like that cutoff is on the back wall, the DJ wall. I mean, we can. I mean, I bought myself a little bit of notoriety to get down a little bit on the wall, but no, it's always a great time, man.
Oh,
it's
man.
always a great time.
No, I bullshit you not, man. The first time he ever came in while I was DJing, like I everybody knows who's Quay, who Quay is, obviously, but so I just thought he was coming in, and like I actually, like I said, my best friend, I actually texted him and was like, this guy's in here, he's probably judging the hell out of me, this, and that. I don't know, like he was like, bro, just DJ, like you're good,
relax,
bro, just DJ. And I was like, cool. And I'm DJing, and I look up and like, you always see the cell phone, hey, play this, play that. And I'm looking down, I'm seeing it, and then like everybody's hands is up, and then you see this big head, and don't let the belly fool you. And I'm like, oh, he's actually having a good ass time. Like, so it was actually pretty cool. Like I got the stamp of approval from DJ Quay. So
there you go. And that's awesome, man. You guys supporting each other. And you said it's a dog eat dog world, but you guys still supporting each other.
Friendly competition for sure.
There you go. And because I mean, at the end of the day, it is money that's involved. And that's how you feed you and your fam, and that's right. So it is competitive in a way, but having that that support for one another is always a good thing.
And that was the biggest thing for me is when I was starting to get my name out there. At the end of the day, networking is the hugest thing. There's going to be this time where a DJ is going to not be able to get there, and he's going to be like, he's going to need somebody to fill in for him and stuff like that. So like even when I was going to these clubs and I was like, hey, I'm DJ Housefire. Like if you ever have any openings, just let me know. And it's like, oh yeah, and like we've been like trying out DJs and stuff. And like first thing I say is, I don't want to step on nobody's toes. Like that's the first thing, because like the first thing I don't want somebody to be like, oh, DJ Housefire, yeah, he's trying to take my job. Like, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it is a competition too. So don't mess up, and I won't have to fill in for you. But at the same time, like networking is the most important thing. So yes, it's competition, but it's a friendly competition.
Yeah, I'm not here to compete with you. If you feel like we got to compete, there's no reason.
Yeah, right.
I'm going to beat you. I'm going to beat you every time. I'm going to beat you every time. You might be better than me, but like, bro, like I feel like once you challenge me like that, like, come on, bro. I respect what you do.
Out.
Yeah, right. I respect what you do. You respect what I do. Why can't we just have fun?
Right.
And if it has to be a competition, we can't.
That's
just
why I like that Varnish does like the double sets and stuff like that. And they open at 9. Obviously, Red Dogs don't open until 10:30. So a lot different, vibes and stuff too. I mean, with the 18 to 20-year-olds being able to be in the second floor. But I like that they do that because it kind of creates that collaboration where people get to just create that good friendship like y'all have. Yeah. You're in the same space, and one way you're competitors, but then y'all are also boys. So it's awesome to see.
100%.
Because the networking becomes about like who you can find. We all do the same thing, and it's not just about gigs too. Exactly. It's about like I mean, I can shout out my other buddies that are DJs, Brutal, SBZ,
100%.
Matt Lloyd, the Active Entertainment, those guys, Rah, all of them, because in Riz,
I'm about to say shout out to Riz, shout out to Slim, shout out to Tosin.
All of them,
all of them, man.
Anytime, like, man, you could be on the way to a gig and you like forgot a chord and you're like
100%.
man, you can hit those guys up and like we talk about the competitive nature, once you get you do good for good people, you know what I mean? That you show that you respect them and nice, they'll be the same. Man, you don't know how many times you forget a chord. And the DJ from Jimmy's, his name is Lou. Man, he'll bring a chord from home, and I'm like, because Housefire's at work, but he's using the chord I need. I'm like, oh man, I ain't got the chord, so I can't use his from across the street.
Shout out to DJ Riz, because my very first gig outside of like the Carolina Beach, he got me at 22 North, and I showed up 2 hours early, like literally just trying to fill out the vibe of everything. They weren't open, obviously, but I didn't know that, so I'm trying to show up early. Thank God I did show up early, because I realized I didn't have the chord needed for that setup. And I would have never been able to DJ that. This is the first time of me making it, you know what I mean? Yeah. And DJ Riz was the one that got it and like got me that gig. And so I hit him up, I was like, hey, I don't know what to do. Like, I won't be able to even DJ tonight if I don't do this, blah, 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 blah. And he was like, where are you right now? And I was like, I'm here now. He was like, can you get downtown? Yes. Shot all the way down there. He had the cord for me. Shot all the way back. And the rest is history. And now I'm sitting in a podcast. So,
oh yeah,
like,
shout out Bobby
man.
Z too, because listen, I like to think that I'm very technical sound and know what I'm talking about. But there are many days that I've had to get on a Zoom meeting with him and be like, so you said the applications folder is where?
Not for real, man. It's a lot of knowledgeable people out there. And without networking, you won't be able to get that and understand.
That was the coolest thing. We went out on Tuesday, 2 days before Halloween. It's like I was saying before the pod that we had like a 4-day bender where we were like, all right, let's open up this vlog series, tapping into a bunch of stuff. And we went out the Thursday, like a week before Halloween. Then we went down to Varnish, then went down to Red Dogs. And then we did Tuesday. And we're like, all right, do we go Varnish for Purge night with Noah, or do we go Palm? And we knew a couple bouncers at Palm. We knew C and we knew D, and then we knew Ja was playing there. So we're like, all right, this is going to be a good time because we didn't have that much time in the night. So we just were like, all right, we got to pick. So we went to Palm, and the cool thing was Noah. There was a private party from 9 to 11 at Varnish. So Noah ended up showing up to support Ja because they're boys, and then we saw Quay there. So it's just like y'all supporting all the DJs supporting each other and shit.
Yeah, because I think it looks better to the crowd too, especially on the nights where like you're not doing anything. Because you know most times as DJs we cannot support each other.
You just took the words right out of my mouth. We're all working at the same time.
All we can do is say good luck to each other and then ask how the night was, but we can't go because you know sometimes man as a DJ like we hear different things than y'all do. So like I'm standing on the couch because I heard something different. You know what I mean? So it's always good to go and show those guys like the love when you can.
100%.
You know what I mean? Because it makes them feel good too. Because I'll tell you, but before I started really like DJing heavy downtown, when I would see downtown DJs come to the beach to see me, it'd be like, dang, like that's kind of cool, you know? So yeah.
How would you describe DJing?
I would describe DJing as a way to express myself. That's how I describe it. Because there's no other way to describe it. Because technically, like, if you can't just say, "Oh, it's playing music," because that's what a person that can connect on their phone is doing too. Yeah. You can't just say it's mixing because now Spotify even mixes it by itself as well.
Honestly,
you know what I mean?
AI and all
so
that
it's like feeling it, reading the room, and everything like that. But like when you're hearing the way that I do things. Even when you're hearing the girly music, that's me.
Literally.
But I'm expressing myself because I'm fun. Like, I'm having it excited. Like, this is what I'm hearing.
I have no shame in the music that I listen
and
to.
And now I'm not. And this Rumble is going crazy. So you daggone right. I'm playing Natasha Bedingfield right now. Like, you know what I mean? That's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, like, I have to branch out a little bit more because my shit, like, on my, like, Spotify playlist, it's just like shit, hard beats, you know, like Big Boogie, like, you know.
We're just making before we left.
Imagine getting past the aux for 4 hours straight.
We have a playlist that's called Red Dogs, and like we listen to it every week. And my girl was always like, "Babe, y'all listen to the same 8 songs on the way to Red Dogs every week." I'm like, yeah, Rocco's 3 of them. Y'all ever heard Rocco?
Yeah, like Going Steady, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So what songs would you play if you were a DJ?
Yeah. Hold on. We're gonna ask
here we
what
go.
your top
It's our
3
turn.
songs. It's our turn now. Welcome to 8 Hour Podcast. I'm Quay, and this is DJ Housefire.
So I got the perfect question because the first thing anytime I ask this question, they go, "I listen to everything." My question to you is, both of you, if you were drunk as shit, you've already been bar hopping from place to place to place, you're drunk off your ass.
Okay.
You're at the last spot. Club is closing here soon. You get your last drink. As you're getting your last drink, a song comes on, and you're like, "Oh shit!" And you start grabbing your drink to run on the stage or on the dance floor.
It's a dude.
That's a great question.
He's a young kid out of Philly. He just did like an EP with Zaytoven. His name is Rocco, and it's a song called "She Knows."
She knows.
She Knows by Rocco, just ROCCO.
So that would make you full speed Naruto sprint to the dance.
Naruto, for sure.
I'm about to say, let me hear it. Let me hear it.
Let's see.
Are we able to do that? Wait,
I swear to God,
are we able to do that? Are we able to do that?
I'm about to say, is that a copyright?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
I mean,
we actually talked to Rocco about like.
Hey, just send it to me.
Right.
Okay.
He got some flow to it
says
too.
from
Yeah.
Philly?
Yep, from Philly. Yep. But he what his thing is I don't know if he signed. Like I don't look into it that much.
Right.
But like he'll put out like a banger, but you won't hear from her for like 5 months, and they'll put out another one, and it just keeps like
The Brent
keeps
Fires
you
effect.
in.
Yeah.
And I mean, he did
said the
one.
Brent Fires
It's
effect.
called my Kankos or something like that he did. It was like slow. He did it. He only did a music video for it. I mean, just released some like SoundCloud stuff, but he did like music videos on YouTube. And you know how like people have like the mic hanging even though it's not connected to shit because you're in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
But like he had it, and then like he hit it slow, and then like it slowed up, and it dropped into like this hard ass like 1 minute just session of him just killing it. But nah, definitely look him up though.
He cooks.
He definitely
Got
does
some of his
cook.
shit that y'all's mixes. Yeah, at least if we're there, it's just gonna go hard as fuck. We're gonna be bobbing to it.
Yeah.
He has like I saw like some snippets he's done and shit and when he releases again, I hope it's an album. But I think it's it's
We
gonna
literally
probably-
look for his shit
he's probably
every
just getting
Friday.
his catalog back up,
Yeah.
and then releasing as he's creating. So
What about you? What's your
Mine
song?
would probably be Bright Pink Thames by Black Bear.
Oh,
I haven't heard that one.
that's a good
I was
song.
watching a Nelk vlog from like 3 years ago where they like took this guy that like did his bachelor party, spent like 80 grand on the video and everything, like took him to Vegas, had like a crazy ass like, and it's like in part of their vlog they had like a B-roll section, and I hadn't heard that song in like 3 or 4 years at least. I was like, dude, I just added it to Red Dog's playlist immediately. I was like,
Yeah.
I couldn't even remember the name of it either, and I asked Sarah, and Sarah was like, "Oh, I got you," and she like told me the name, and I was like, "Yeah."
I mean, there's only 4 songs that can get me to turn around and do that. Only 4.
all right, which ones?
All right, so first, Valerie, Amy Winehouse.
Valerie.
I might forget my drink like when I hear that coming on, right? Number 2 would be Last Night by Tommy Richmond. Like that's the song that I actually end my nights with, that one. Or number 3, my favorite rapper, Big X the Plug.
Oh yeah,
Meet the Sixers. Yeah, that song. Yeah, if you hear me playing that, that means I'm literally leaving after this song. And then the last one, just it's called 911 by Teddy Swims. Like if you play it,
Teddy
in and out,
Swims. Teddy Swims.
I'm going
go
out
right,
there,
man.
and those would be the songs that you would get me to like. Oh yeah, like I might forget the tip. Like I'm moving that fast.
yeah. Like people like Big X a Plug, Mexico T. I mean, like they're coming up. I mean, they're known.
Yeah.
but like
Right.
they're not A-list yet. But they're gonna
They're gonna be there.
They're gonna
Big X the Plug definitely.
Yeah.
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 And he has New York behind him too. I mean, or no, in Texas. He's
he's
Texas,
Texas,
man.
Texas.
They're both Texas dudes, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's
He
right.
is definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
What about you? What's your top 3 or 4 that make you move?
Well,
Or
it's
one,
supposed to be
yeah,
a
or
top one, but I gave 4 because
So I'm different, man. Like I play all the bangers and stuff like that, but I'm literally more of a thought process type guy. So
You're trying to set it up for the drop.
that's how I am. I usually do more of the setup stuff. Like I'm really great at resetting the room.
But I believe the question was, what
But it's
song
my
would make you
banger.
grab your drink?
I know, but
what would
but
make you
that's
grab your drink from the bar and
haul
run to the
ass.
dance floor?
Buddy won't even let me finish. Really. So the reason what I'm saying is what I'm saying is like my taste is different. What would make me grab my drinks is anything J. Cole, just because he's a lyricist. So you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
for sure.
Okay.
Like Get Off My Dick is my fucking shit right there. If it came to bangers, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like I said, like if I'm in the car like on the way home or something like that, I'm listening to She Knows. I'm listening to anything 2014 Forest Hill. So and that's a lot of those songs you really don't play in the club. You know what I mean?
See, the
Hey,
car
you
is
know who-
different though. The car is
Right,
different.
right.
What I'm listening to in the car.
But
is
if they
different.
played that, I would be shocked because that's how my thought process is. I'd be shocked that they're actually playing something that I actually like that
Gotcha,
because
gotcha.
that's
Okay.
not a club thing.
Okay.
Do you know
So-
who Mark Phillips is with
Mark
RDC World?
Phillips.
Yeah,
Yeah. Have you seen his J. Cole,
His J. Cole-
like snippets and shit?
Yeah,
When he
anytime
does his
J. Cole
videos?
drops something.
Look up RDC World or Mark Phillips.
RDC
man,
World?
when,
Okay.
when he's talking about J. Cole and like
like,
people
anytime
talking
J. Cole
trash
says
on
that.
his name and shit, like
Oh my god, bro! They're some of the funniest guys
They
when
are
they've done like the
super funny.
LeBron,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
back when he was on the Cavs with Kevin Love and shit. Like
those are
their
the dudes
skits.
that, yeah,
Or
they
the
would do, like,
Falcons
the-
one.
They
where-
did one Martin Luigi like beating the hell out of like
Okay,
the other
everything else,
superheroes
yeah,
and
well,
shit.
this-
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure I've seen it, but I just
you
don't know
you
him by
know
the
who
name.
RDC World is. When you see that,
right.
you'll know exactly who he
Yeah,
is.
and they, dude, like that group, man. I was lucky enough to catch them when they were like just like starting out. They have shit, you know, maybe one camera that probably didn't cost but $400.
Yeah.
And, whatever. And then now they got the whole
together.
production.
They're famous. They be in movies.
I want to look it up now. I'm
they have their own
curious.
manga. Like, because they're big in anime and shit.
They're big in anime. Got their own manga.
If I'm thinking of who it is, I think I know who you're talking about.
So Mark Phillips is the main one, but they're all in it.
Yeah.
So
and guess what? Guess what? And this is different space too, because I think y'all could both
I
do
knew
really
it.
good at it.
That's exactly who it is. The dude that do the Maury running off and all that. Yeah, I know exactly.
The cameraman.
Yeah.
Or the
Chick-fil-A. You forgot your sauce in there.
The Hood Olympics. The Hood Olympics where he was like instigating.
Yeah.
That was
okay,
funny.
I know who they are.
And I would love to have those guys on, but the one thing that we're gonna tap into, we talked about on one of our other episodes, is once we get more of this flowing, where it's like, we can produce content, put it out quickly, get into like the gaming space, dude. Because like T-Pain said he's made more money streaming than he has in his whole music
podcast.
career.
His podcast is lit.
It's fun. It's fun.
I love
The spelling bee on the podcast is crazy. It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Oh man,
vlogging's like hard in the aspect that like you're telling a short story, and like we went out and like I reviewed the footage and everything from all 4 nights, and I'm like, damn, dude, like because one of the big vloggers that I watch used to be a part of used to be a part of Nelk. He was behind the camera, Nick Narcina, and he's like one of the top vloggers. He has he promotes his stuff in such a good like allocated niche, like with the road to a milli and like make shit happen. Like he has really good like backing behind his stuff, like fan base wise and stuff, real loyal audience and stuff. And he's just really humble, down to earth guy. But you can tell like his vlogs tell a really good story. And like, even if like he had a 30-minute vlog and the last 30 seconds was like them going out in Bali or something. It's like, damn, dude, like that would have been like 80% of my vlog. Like we made 4 vlogs about going out on Halloween. And it's like, when I look back, it was like, there was definitely some really good moments, good interactions that we had and stuff. But it was like, damn, we didn't tell enough of a story that was people are probably going to look at it and go like, what was the point of it? Probably could have combined all into like 1 or 2 vlogs.
Right.
But the thing I really want to tap into, not only the gaming thing, but like live streaming. And then when we go out, we'll have like 100, as we grow the audience, we could have like 1,000 people on a live stream watching us, just like hanging out with y'all, the Red Dogs, and
I do think it's cool that you guys are starting the nightlife, because they're like something that like is like shining a light, because people know what Red Dogs is, but do you know who DJ Quay is, or do you know who DJ Housefire is, or like you said,
actually getting to know the people behind the music.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
Quote unquote behind the music.
Yeah. And I could go to a random Joe Blow like, yo, Red Dogs is, lit on Fridays, Saturdays, Thursdays, whatever, and just, gas it up. But then if he came back and, he was talking to me, knowing more about inside of that, and that's what you get with those vlogs.
Yeah,
you get that
making it personal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
100%.
Because that's why I hit Spicy up, because when I wanted to have you on the New Year's Eve, when we were going to revamp it and start it up New Year's 2023, I had the idea. I was like, damn. And I hit Matt up and I was like, yo, we need to film this on the couches inside Red Dogs. And he's like, bro, I'm going to have to ask my boss, but he's real like old school. Like, I don't think he's going to be out of town. But I was like, dude, I was thinking about it. I was like, there's a lot of equipment to bring, but I'm down to do it. Yeah. Because then when you go back and watch that episode, you're like,
they were right there.
It's in the setting. And like, as we grow, like, I mean, I'll try to like, get like in touch with that guy, get to know him personally and stuff. So that we'll be able to
do one night before like we go on. That'd be fun.
That would be dope.
One night before like a red night.
All right, guys, I gotta get out of here and go ahead and hop on the board.
All right, guys, I gotta go take a shot of rum pool and get
started. Get the night started.
And we're gonna do AJ. AJ bounces at Red Dogs. He has a fight booked on November 30th. So we're gonna have him on the pod a week before, and then like just to kind of try to build up hype and like market it out, like get people. And then we're gonna vlog going to the fight, and then depending on what time it is, if it's a Friday or Saturday, we're gonna go out after. Try to get him to come out. You ain't working at Red Dogs tonight. Are you going to Red Dogs tonight?
So with you guys with the pod, I know you're looking at like right now DJs and bounces. We mentioned. But are you guys looking to, interview like the bands that also like go around here? Because there are some awesome ones out there as well. That when I do get time off, if I'm not supporting my guys, I will make my friends go with me to go see other people as well.
Yeah.
So that was just something I was wondering as well.
Yep. It's just not just nightlife, not just music, not just because we had Slapping them on there, a rap group. We have y'all on DJs, but we want to like tap into like small businesses and stuff. Pretty much, we're like open to like all opportunities.
Okay.
Haven't really defined like one niche. It's mainly about like Wilmington because it's like the option to relocate that isn't in like we're not looking to do that. So might as well tap into what Wilmington offers us and literally
I like that.
hit everything. We just find it's easiest to network. Like we'll go to any social function, but we love to party. So like going into nightlife and stuff was like the main first avenue.
And I went to school with a dude. I mean, and it's not only like DJs. I mean, we do performers like bands. Okay. I don't know if you've heard of him. He performs at Jimmy's sometimes. His name's Huey.
I know Huey. Yeah,
Huey.
Rapper.
Yeah. And then there's a guitarist, Michael Akins. I went to school with him.
He plays in a band. He has long hair. Yeah. Oh, that kid can play.
Yeah.
He's been playing since high school.
Frank Grant. Have you heard of him?
His name sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Frank Grant, like that band is actually really good. Frank Grant, like that whole the setup that they have, it's ridiculous. I got the opportunity at Palm Room one time to actually DJ, and like I was DJing just to open up for him and stuff like that, and then I had to shoot over to 22 North that night. But in that transitional time, like I'm doing my DJing thing, and they had already set up except for the singer, so they literally just started just improvising while I was just doing mixes and we're going back and forth. So like my favorite band in the Wilmington area for sure.
That's fire.
Well, I can choose a favorite band. My favorite band in the Wilmington area is Oceans.
Oceans.
That sounds familiar. Where did I just see that? I saw that.
Because you probably saw me
too.
Yeah. I post her all the Brooke Renshaw's their lead singer, but the band consists of amazing people. They are all talented. Yeah. On the guitar,
what do they
on the
usually
drums,
play at?
the DJ. Generally, for the most part, they were, when it's not football season, consistent at Jimmy's on Sundays. Mm-hmm. But I follow them on Instagram, so like I'm always watching to see they're about to drop an album and everything.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they're good. And then my favorite solo artist, his name is Ethan Hansen. That guy, he's different. Like, he's different. And I like him. That's cool.
I wonder if that's the dude I saw one time. Did he play at Jimmy's ever?
He plays at Jimmy's. I want to say on like Tuesdays or Wednesdays or something like that.
Does he do it by himself?
Yeah, he does it by himself.
Yeah, I think maybe it was this dude. And he's just like, he had the keyboard up.
Yeah,
and he had a mic, a keyboard.
Like a
and he
voice.
Yeah, and he was killing some Post Malone.
The one thing I've noticed.
That's him.
The one thing I've noticed about Jimmy's, usually when I'm playing Red Dogs, I'll go out to Jimmy's first just to like listen to those live artists, man. And the one thing I've noticed about Jimmy's, they will never let you down when it comes to the shows that play there.
They have a new up and coming guy that I saw on a random Sunday there. Young kid. There was maybe like 8 of us in the bar, but it kept me there. His name was Gray. Mm-hmm. And this kid, he can like play the guitar like I've never seen, and he is. But his style, like when you look at him, you're not gonna expect it. But when he started singing and playing, I was like,
we're in a digital age, so like, is there anything that y'all are like trying to tap into? Because like what Ryan I thought was going to touch on earlier, like we're trying to not necessarily like mimic them, but like we're a lot of what we've seen like Full Send do with like Nelk and stuff like that. The way they got Happy Dad, I had a Happy Dad hoodie on for last night's episode, but like. We're trying to get like into multiple business ventures based off of what we start. So we got, like our regular brand is Ending Hour, but then we have Ending Hour Vlogs, Ending Hour Podcast. We'll have Ending Hour Live or something, which will be like our live streaming, and Ending Hour Gaming, stuff like that.
Y'all better come check us out for those lives too.
100%. That's just gonna
that'd
be big. Yep.
Ending Hour Live would be fun.
Because I know TikTok Live, like they have a really good algorithm. It could like not stream in years and then like go on TikTok and hold like up to 70 viewers. Yeah. So like TikTok will probably be like the biggest, and then like seeing if like we like end up like partnering with Kick or something like that as we grow. Because I know that they are really good on pushing with their creators.
I mean, look at Kick right now. They're throwing. I mean, they got Aiden. They threw it at Neon. I mean, they will cut your contract. You do some dumb shit.
Yeah, Jack Doherty got banned on there.
Hey, but what did he get banned for? Like every other week, though.
What did he get banned for?
I don't know. I think they were more or less like.
I think it might have been when he crashed a McLaren or something. He was doing something.
That was him.
I think. Yeah.
I saw that video. I didn't know who he was.
Hey, listen, Jack's videos are wild. Like random fights just be happening out of nowhere.
Didn't somebody like rob his girl while he was gone or something like that? Did y'all see that?
I mean, and it's like I never know if they're real or not. I'm like, damn, Jack, like
because Who was it? Ice Spice was on somebody's stuff.
It was Kai's, I think, when he was in the because they, obviously he had the money to get another venue, but they got kicked out of their penthouse, and then he was in a fucking like storage unit. Like, I don't even know how you get outlets in a storage unit anyway. But.
Well, because they also did that too. That time they did the fireworks in his room.
Well, that was come to find out that was fake. I did see that.
Was it?
Also, the fireworks
they replicated. It was with Mr. Beast. They replicated. They replicated his whole room inside.
Yeah. So you remember when they shot the fireworks off his room?
Mr. Beast would be another one that'd be crazy to interview.
Yeah, you can actually live in a storage unit.
Damn.
Yeah, they're making houses downtown that look like storage units.
Looks like storage units.
Bro, let me tell
They got
you.
the containers.
Yeah,
The container
let me
houses
tell you,
are
they
huge
houses down
now.
there.
I did not know somewhere downtown. I'm not gonna say
check these
where.
other
They
cameras.
turned a school, like a no shit school,
Into an apartment complex?
into an apartment
fire.
complex. That's crazy.
They got something like that in Cary, North Carolina.
I had never seen that before in my life.
It's a lot. It's a long walk too. You thought you were late for class. She ain't never gonna be home on time.
There's some Airbnbs down, so the Embassy rooftop. If you look off to like if you're back at like the glass, you look down. There's some like boat houses that are Airbnbs.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Those are actually really neat.
literally, my mom, she was texting me and was like, "Have you heard about this place? It says it's in Wilmington. I saw it on TikTok." And like, I'm just like, "What are you talking about?" And she sent me the Airbnb of those boats and stuff. And I was just like, I never knew about it, but I know about it now because of her sending it to me.
So I just DJ'd at the embassy. Are y'all talking about the boats that are like right there
Right
to the
there.
right of it?
Yeah.
So you can like get those boats, connect them to a boat, and move it to
Take it
another
off.
beach if you want it. That
Take
is
it off.
crazy to me.
Yeah, that's actually.
And it's like what, 2-3 stories over there too?
And see, you just saying that vlog idea. Boom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Interesting you just said that. Vlog idea on top of DJing on a boat that's moving. That'd be great.
Or DJ in the house that's being moved
That's
while
the
the
one
boat
I'm talking
is moving.
about. He gonna take my idea like it was his. Quay is so I'm telling you
first, ladies and gentlemen.
You heard it?
Damn.
Quay, boy, I'm telling you, man. This is probably one of the craziest dudes I've met in Wilmington so far, man.
Listen,
I'm
man.
telling you.
The way I live life, man, listen, we only live once, but, we live it good, And so, like, I just try to just make sure that I'm just me every day, Because I never want anybody to be surprised about one of my actions when I died. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, oh, he didn't like broccoli? Like,
Now, I will say, like,
Shit's trash.
the one thing that, like, I fucks with broccoli. It's got to have nacho cheese on it, though. You can't just eat broccoli plain.
Nah, might as well broccoli be hitting, though. I ain't gonna hold
I'm
you.
telling you, like, no, like, one of the coolest things, like, when we actually sat down and actually talked with each other for the first time, one of the first times, like, I told him, I'm like, I'm just one of the realest people, man. Like, if I don't like something you're doing, I'm going to tell it to you. And he was like, thank you for being one of those ones, because, like, if we're both in a car and I'm going off the road, and you just like, yeah, man, keep going, keep going. No, I need somebody there that I know for a fact will tell me that I'm going off the rails, man. So like, if I'm making a mix and he looked at me and was like, that wasn't it, dog. Thank you for at least being honest. You know what I mean?
Because then you go play that shit in the club. People are
Right.
like,
Exactly,
Quay said
man.
this shit was fire.
Motherfucker set me up.
Because that's me.
Like, drop his ass off a cliff.
I'm doing it myself in the club, like where everybody else is like, "Yo, that was
Right,
fire.
man.
That was trash." I'm talking about my headphones fall off, my drink don't spill. I'm like, "Damn, that was trash." Like, you know what I mean?
Nah, I will always say I would much rather 2 DJs say that was great compared to 100 DJ or 100 people that don't know DJing and say that was dope, man.
Yeah, because that means that your hard work pays off, and that's ultimately what I care about. Like, you know what I mean? The hard work is, sitting down, having to learn what this button does and this button does, and having to find the songs that's going to work and be compatible, and hoping your stuff works so you can make sure, because like ultimately, like I might not DJ for the money, but if I show up, I expect to get paid. But if I don't do my job, I'm not getting paid. You know what I mean? So,
And it looks easy. Like I guess on the outside looking in, it looks easy, and everybody thinks that they can do it. But like the best way that I can describe it is, imagine driving a car, you're trying to eat a bowl of cereal, and then you got 2 kids in the back. They're arguing with each other, and one of them is kicking the back of your seat. Like, and you're doing that for 4 hours straight.
oh yeah, but your right passenger door speaker is out. It's out.
Not gonna lie.
Hey, take the rumple from this man.
Yeah.
Take the rumple right now. Because I'm not going to say. But
I just said the right passenger door speaker is out. That's all I said.
Honestly, the other night I thought my shit was out too. I was mad as fuck. I said, yo, I'm tripping.
Dude, my shit was vibrating, and my girl was like, "Yeah, your shit's about to blow." And I was like, I went in my thing and my settings, and I turned the bass down, and that shit was still vibrating. I was like, "Oh, it's going."
No, seriously, because like you have a goal. Like your goal is to make a good night. That's you driving the car. You have a whole board here with 16,000 fucking buttons on it. So while you're trying to drive the car, that's the bowl of cereal. Like you're the like literally. So the two kids is the staff. The other kid is the crowd. They're arguing with each other because the staff wants a certain vibe there. They don't want the fighting.
Right.
But they want them to have a good time. But then you have the kids that want all the fighting songs. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Honestly,
And then
honestly, I'm glad you said that because, like, for me, even like I didn't even think about that. Like, you know, the people who are hiring you to come into the club to do that, they might want a certain thing.
Yeah,
Yes.
but I make it worse on the staff because I just blame it on them. Yeah, they said no fighting music.
right. But then at the end of the day, like that's where the kicking in the back
Yep.
seat comes because the people kicking the back seat, like they want something, but then they also are constantly coming up to you
Or the
saying,
phone thing.
literally
Like the
play
phone,
Bad
once I
Bunny,
give you the
play
okay,
Sexy
man, put it
Red,
down.
play-
That means I'm sorry, you know. But like holding it up, like just feels a little like, all right, you want to come do this? Because I'll let you. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna help you at all.
And
you
it's
know?
like they keep kicking it because like you've seen it, right? Or like they came up to you and you say, okay, like that's actually a good song, but you're still driving the car, so you have to mix it in to blend it in smoothly.
Exactly.
But then they're getting impatient because you haven't played their song and it's already been 2 songs. Whereas in like they don't understand that you have to blend BPMs, like the speed of the song. Like some people want to hear, like you're in the middle of like, I don't know, Move, Shake, Drop by Pitbull. Anything Pitbull, you know, that's fast, pumping. But they also want to hear Boss Man D-Lo. They want to hear something that's a lot slower. So, like, you have to figure out a way to get from point A to point B. Give me a chance. Give me some time to get back down to it to where it doesn't just stop the music, play the music, and you're like, oh, okay.
And I think with us being so accessible to like different ways to listen to music all throughout times, people forget that when they're singing live DJ, because like a couple times this past weekend, you're in the club, there's all these people in there. If one person doesn't like the song, they'll look at you and be like, hey, next song. And you're like, you think you can do that here?
Right. Look around you.
You gotta pay touch tunes to hit the next song.
My favorite thing, bruh. But it's my birthday. And then my favorite thing to do is get on the mic and say, make some noise if it's your birthday. And like 12 other people scream. I'm like, see how they're still enjoying their night and it's their birthday?
My favorite is this one.
I'll get you to the song.
Hey, we're about to leave.
Yes, man.
Hey, we're about to leave. If you think you can play that
Yes,
song
bro.
real quick, and I'll be like, yeah, just give me a second. Like, I mean, like, legit,
Right now.
legit, we're about to leave. All right, you play the song for him. Like, hey, I hope you guys have a good night. Psych, just did it. I needed 6 more hours. You're like, dang.
Right. But the biggest thing for me, like, it like, I will never forget this compliment because like it was the one that impacted me the most, at least, was when a guy came up to me. Like, I could just see him like vibing. He was just like, you get it. Like, I get it. Sometimes people, they vibe differently. It's not always that fist pump. It's not always like drunk as fuck, sloppy. Like, it could literally be somebody just sitting at the bar and just nodding their head and was like, oh, they're actually killing it. So like I've had two experiences. The one that hit me the most was when the guy came up to me like mid set, like I'm just DJing, and he goes, you're probably one of the best DJs I've heard before. And I was like, cool. And I thought he was just saying it just to get a song request. I'm waiting on the song request. And he was like, no, like you're playing what they need to hear and not what they want to hear.
Right.
You know what I mean? I was just like, cool. But then I really thought about it like 3 songs later and was like, that actually made a lot of sense. You know what I mean? Because there's songs when you play a song that they haven't heard in a long ass time, and then they go, like that's the best feeling.
It is the best feeling.
It's like, yo, I forgot about this song.
Right.
the best feeling.
Right.
It's the best
That and like what you were talking about earlier, the way you set stuff up, and like certain like if you're hearing a song and you're like, and then you like you'll hear like just the instrumental of a song and it feeds into another song, you're like, damn, dude, like 2 completely separate artists, sometimes even completely separate genres, and it sounds like those songs go together because that's like your musical knowledge.
Right.
That's the artist in y'all being able to like do what y'all do.
Like I to this day, if you look at my phone right now, I play chess. I play chess all the time. I probably have like 6,000 games within the past year of chess on my phone that I play. And I look at literally DJing as a chess piece. Like everybody's hearing this one song, but I'm already 6 songs ahead trying to figure out how to get to this song. And maybe one of those songs that I'm trying to get to is a song request.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So like I make it up as I go each night. And then you got those certain sections of the night that will actually hit. So like, let me figure out how to dwindle through all of this to get to that section real quick. Then I'll dwindle off. Try to get back to that next section.
So is it like how the aux chord warriors are? They got that cue, and then boom, boom, boom. Like, do you guys like usually like, or is it like, yo, I'm feeling this song, I'm about to jump to this one?
It's kind of both.
So for me, I like to tell a story.
Right, right.
I like reading. I like stories. I like to listen to stories. So like to me, my night goes like a vibe. Like the vibe is a story. And I like to take you back a little, but I like to make you feel a feeling.
Yeah.
Like most of the times you just go into the club and the feeling you feel is drunk or mad.
Right.
I like to make you feel like I'm drunk, but
going through the
I still want to
emotions.
dance. Like that's the feeling I like to make you feel. I like to make you feel like all of us have been there. You remember that? Remember when we were young, you used to lie to your parents, tell them you were staying at your friend's house, but really you were just passed out drunk in the back of a truck. We all laugh because we've all been there, right? But do you remember those the best times? And it was some dude with the shitty ass 12s in the back and bumping, but he played his truck all night. But that music used to hit to us, right?
Man.
But that vibe that we feel is what I try to do. But it's a story. You can't, if you start that vibe at 9 o'clock, nobody's gonna make it 4 hours.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if you start that vibe at 1 o'clock, you're never gonna have anybody there before. So it's the gradual
It's
build.
hard, man. It's not as easy as people as I guess we make it seem. Like it really.
Like when we start bringing people out, like we have a lot of people over the last like 2.5 years that go out with us, and like we'd always have like stages, like you divide it in like 3 or 4 sections of a year, and like people would come around and we'd like teach them the nightlife scene in Wilmington, and we'd be like, look, this is like we call it the setup period. Like, Red Dogs gets lit about 11:30, 12 o'clock.
Yes.
It opens at 10:30. That first hour and a half, hour and a half, the DJ's doing his setup. Like he's setting it up. He can't play them same banger songs
I know exactly what you want to hear. I know exactly what you want to hear, bro.
You guys play some sexy red. No one's here. And they make you feel like shit about yourself because they're like, I mean, no one's gonna care. And I'm like, all right, my bad.
I'm telling you, man. Like you hit it right on the nail, man. Like we know exactly what you want to hear.
We do.
Yep. But also, you got to remember, you weren't here. You're 9 times out of 10. A lot of times, for the first hour, they're gonna walk in and they're gonna see nobody. No one wants to be the first person
every time.
No one wants to be the first person there. So they'll walk in and be like, I remember last week it was packed. I'm not gonna stay here.
Shoulder to
People
shoulder.
will walk in at 10:15 in Red Dogs on a Saturday. I'm barely set up myself.
Literally, I was
And
about to
we'll
say,
be like,
I ain't got my first drink.
they'll
yet.
be like, "Where's everybody at?"
Nope.
So, yeah.
What?
Yeah, we've come in at like 10:35, 10:45, like 5-10 minutes, 15 minutes at most since the Red Dogs open. Do our rounds, like dap you up, go talk to C, go talk to Spicy, go talk to all the
And
people.
by that time the crowd
And then,
starting,
like,
you know
or
what
the
I'm saying?
total, we might even
opposite
hop over
will
to
happen.
22 and talk to Matt and Joe and stuff because we know bartenders over there.
The
And
total
then come back to
opposite
Red
will
Dogs
happen
and starts-
too. They'll come in at like 1:30 after being somewhere else. Mind you, like 1:30, 1:45, it's the cool down area. You know, like you start trying to dwindle it
last
down.
30. Yep.
And they haven't been there the whole night, but they come in wanting to hear those bangers still. And you're like, you should have been here. Like, every song that you've requested has already been played, maybe twice.
Oh, yeah.
So like, stay the whole time, enjoy the music, man. Just be patient and have a good time.
It's coming, and I promise, if you were to ever just go at the beginning of a night and
just
stay
stay
to
the
the
whole
end,
time,
you're
man.
gonna love the build up. You're gonna be
Yes.
tired, and I mean, I don't know what your bank account looking like. You're gonna spend a lot
You're
of
going to
money.
be hurting when you wake up Saturday, Sunday morning. You're like,
Drink
oh,
responsibly.
fuck.
Yeah, definitely drink responsibly and own 21 and up, please. Thank you.
Yeah, no drinking and driving. No drinking and
100%.
driving. No calling an Uber.
100%.
Because I guarantee
Uber,
that Uber
Lyft,
is going to
mama.
be way less than that people.
Yep.
Yeah, so,
Man.
but
I always say a $20 Uber is better than a $20,000 DUI.
100%.
single time.
100%. I will never understand how people don't like I was telling you earlier, man. I've never blacked out. Like has there been times where somebody will
You
say
ain't never
something?
drank? Nah, I'm kidding.
Don't do that. No, because there's been 100 times. Like I'm in the Marine Corps, I've been in a fraternity, I've done it all. I've drank like crazy, but like there's been nights where somebody was like, "You don't remember doing that?" And then when they explain it to me, I'm like, "Oh yeah, I did do that." You know what I mean? But like for me, when it comes to drinking, like if something serious happens, I just snap out of it. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Like I might still be fucked up. Don't get me wrong. I'm not about to try to do CPR on somebody while I'm drunk. But like,
I might try to do CPR.
you see what I'm saying? You said what? You said what?
I mean, I'm just saying, you get me drunk, man. I might. Listen, because like
That's what I'm
drugs,
saying.
like
Like I black out, but like when somebody explains it to me, then I remember. So I guess I haven't blacked out. You know what I mean? But like, there's been a lot of times.
spots just in your brain. Just,
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
he gets brown out. Or
DJ Quay gives CPR, turns into Dr. Quay.
I see what you did.
Hey, listen, I get drunk. Listen, I might come out there and save a couple lives.
My man said the belly fooled me a couple times.
He brought me back to life. Like, yeah, I told you.
Yeah.
I told you.
Don't let it fool you. I'm actually a doctor on the side.
Yo, this thing tastes like rumble.
Oh man.
He said I might have.
Put Sarah on blast. Sarah was like, "Yeah, I don't know how DJ Quay does rumple. That shit, it'll change your life."
Rumple actually hit nice. I'm like,
Hey, listen. Rumble. Rumble is our guy. No, I'm kidding. Listen,
hey, yo.
listen. First of all, I just want to say, please drink responsibly. Second of all, like, I mean, I like Rumble because it's like simple. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. A lemon drop slaps. You know, you get the green tea and the Gatorade, but like with Rumble, guess what? Ain't nobody gonna steal my drink.
Dude, when me and him started drinking, we came up with Everclear. That's what we did.
That's what I was telling him earlier before we got on. I was like, yeah, man.
I don't know how we lived through those days.
Well, I ultimately sip on normally a Jack and ginger ale. That's my drink of choice. So any bartender that's ever worked in the bar with me, they will tell you that's what I drink. But like shot wise, people buy you shots, which I always appreciate. But they bring you anything, and most of the time, if I say rumple, like what shot I want to take, if I say rumple, people are like, yo, I'm not doing a rumple. So I usually try to say a shot that I know they'll do. But lately, people are trying to like, you know, they're like, yo, I'll do one with you. You know what I mean? So it's good. And I like it. And then, like, you know, Rumple, if you're watching this, you know what I mean? Like, you know, whatever we got to do to make it happen.
Nah, man, when I tell you, I know no one's going to know what this is. It's called Smurf Piss, but that was our fraternity drink, man. When I tell you, man, they call it, and this is why, man, because it turned blue. And like you don't remember shit until the next day. There's been times where I've woken up.
Hold on.
I'm sorry.
Are you okay?
I'm sorry, baby girl. Look.
Okay?
I'm sorry, but like this is.
Are you?
I am perfectly fine, brother. When I tell you,
wait, how many years ago was this? Statute of limitations, just in case.
Stop it! Don't do that. Don't do that. Everything 100% completely legal.
All good,
I was the sergeant at arms. That means I was the one that actually had to make sure everything was cool.
Okay,
so like we literally legitimate, all of that. You know.
Okay.
Don't do that. We had a great ass.
He had the permits. He had the licenses.
I ain't had no licenses, but we made sure everything was legit. No Diddy.
Yeah, 151, yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, that Everclear hit absolutely different. But you only needed a bottle that was this big that cost you
See, but that's what I'm saying.
$19.95 for the little bottle.
No, do y'all
Unless they
remember
do specials though, Rumble isn't that cheap. I'm just gonna go throw that out.
Do y'all remember the Four Locos?
Yeah, back when they were
dying.
I
I
feel
think
like
so.
I've literally had 1 3/4.
I feel like people who drink a lot of Four Locos try to be DJs now. And I feel like the people that are the DJs actually drink the Four Locos.
Right. I drank it and could not after the literally 1 3/4. I remember trying to drink the next.
He finished it.
No, I didn't. I said 1 3/4. I drank the first one. It was really great. And then that next one, I was just like,
that was a different time, man.
I remember
that was like what, 2013, 2012.
That was a different time.
I mean,
don't bring that time back.
What was it? Like 2018, 2017, maybe 2019. You fucking hit a fucking tall boy Four Loko.
Y'all was still drinking those in 2018?
Bootleggers. By that time, I'm drinking bootleggers.
Right.
By that time, I'm drinking bootleggers and just shotgunning beers.
Dude, you take a bootlegger and a Calypso?
Yes.
Bro,
Really?
I swear to God, you don't taste
that shit is
a sip
what?
of the
Are you
alcohol.
serious?
Do what?
A Calypso. You know, like you go to the gas
I've never
station,
heard of
like
that.
this Calypso pink,
it's
like
like a-
blue
Do you know what
lemonades.
Calypso is?
It's the it
Calypso
comes in a
with
glass
C,
bottle.
blue
the
lemonade
glass
bottle with
bottle,
the water
whatever.
pump in it.
Yeah,
Go to
bro.
Candy off of Kurt.
With the bootleggers in it? Yeah, yes, you are 100% right
You
on
can't even
that.
taste the alcohol. You're fucked up.
It's beautiful, bro.
So that sounds like Smurf piss because isn't that Calypso blue?
It's blue.
Yeah, it's blue.
But
So
I
blue
can't tell you.
lemonade.
I cannot tell you what's in Smurf piss. But when I tell you, like, the only thing you do is wake up drunk as fuck, mouth sticky as hell. Like everybody. Don't do that. Here we go.
Didn't even mouth sticky as hell.
Because of the drink, niggas.
Corbin said, "Whoa." Hey Sarah, look at all three of those cameras. Make sure there still has a red light beeping.
First of all, I'm gonna look at all three of them. No Diddy. No Diddy.
See the red light beeping?
I heard his birthday's coming up.
Hey, yo.
Yep. And then check that one up.
Did y'all hear?
Hey, yo, is it really?
Hey, he trying to set me up. You see this? You see how he do? Y'all see how he be doing me, man. Y'all see how y'all be doing me,
This dude is
man.
wild. I'm just making.
Nah, man. Y'all see how he be doing me.
Yeah, you see how competitive I now. So, like, how often will you guys be dropping pods, and like, where can we hear them? And like,
So we're gonna do some research because we basically like every Saturday or Sunday, like we'll do like our schedule for the next week, and then we have like 9 like things on our to do list for today, and then like 5 or 6 tomorrow. Like I think we have like 30 items for the week on like what we're gonna do, and then Friday and Saturdays we leave open to go out and network and like just to have a good time, like celebrate the success that we've had over the week. So I mean we're gonna be trying to drop 3 pods per week.
Okay.
Oh yeah. And if anytime that we can get some time, like when we're not
Yeah,
DJing, man,
absolutely.
we gotta go out, man.
Just
for
hit us
sure.
up.
Yeah, I would love to be on the vlog, man. I would love to be on the vlog.
But yeah, fellas, man, we appreciate you guys coming on. Hope you guys had a great time.
Oh man, this was actually a lot of fun. It's actually really was.
Anytime y'all want to come on, just hit us up.
And like I said, guys, follow these guys on their
Underscore
socials.
DJ Quay on the Instagram.
Yeah.
At Camo Quay on Snapchat. However you want to see it. Hope to see you soon. I will take a shot of Rumple with you if you come out and take one with me. And merch will be dropping soon, so stay tuned.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Hey
sir.
guys, like I said, stay tuned to their stuff dropping. Their links are going to be posted in the description below. And like, share, and subscribe to their stuff as well as us to ours. But if you're watching this during the day, hope you have a good day. If you're watching this at night, I hope you have a good night. If you're watching midday, go back to work. So
I like that. That was good.
all right, guys. Good day, good night, good evening.
Peace.
See ya, man. See ya.